Hey guys, it's Megan. Welcome back to the library. It has been a long time since we have done an unboxing, and I have 8 new books for you today. So I did have to get these out of the box already because I have my first round of classes coming tomorrow for their library visit. So I did go ahead and unbox them, so I'm so sorry you don't get to see me take them out of the box. But I promise I did not cheat. I did not look at the plot synopsis, except I think like one, I had to a little bit to make sure which genre we were going to put it in. But I do have 8 books for you today, so let's just go through them. And I need to preview them anyway. I'm hoping to kind of book talk some of them literally tomorrow, so I probably should look at them. The first one is a mystery called Codebreaker by J. Martell. Never seen this before. Crack the code, expose the traitors, save the country. It's an interactive adventure filled with spies, codes, twists, and romance. Wait, what? Interactive? I thought it was like a choose your own ending. What? I don't know. There's like symbols. Interactive. I don't understand. How is it interactive? Oh, it's a pen name. J. Martell's a pen name for this husband and wife team. It's an action-packed political thriller, a captivating puzzle, and a heartfelt love story. I think they're lying about the interactive. I don't think it is. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong and I'm just not seeing the interactive part. But I know I don't have time to read you the plot synopsis of 8 books that we'd be here all day, but it says decode the clues before it's too late. And it's about this girl named Maya, and she spends her 17th birthday at a protest in the heart of Washington, D.C., where she meets a rebellious and charming hacker. And agents are hot on their trail. They must navigate their way through American history's iconic sites and uncover its most well-hidden secrets to reveal the truth about her family and save the country from a devastating tragedy. It sounds like National Treasure, but for kids. Oh my gosh. Especially if this is a standalone novel. It's about 350 pages. Font's medium-sized. This could be really popular. We could do this for Read-a-Palooza this year. That might be... I'm definitely going to book talk that one like tomorrow. Okay, next I've got a couple romances. I just love how I grimace when there's romance. This Could Be Forever by Ebony Ladell. It's, what? A fateful encounter at a tattoo shop leads to a magical cherry blossom-filled first date. But when Deja and Raja don't exchange numbers, they have to rely on fate to find each other again. As they fall deeply over the course of a summer, first apart, then together, will they be brave enough to admit to each other and their families that this could be love forever? This could be forever. So it's a summer read, it says. So I could definitely promote this right now. Kind of last hurrah for summer. So, okay. I'm intrigued. I mean, it doesn't sound too bad. Can they bridge the divide between their vision their families have for their futures and their lives? And love that they are starting to feel like destiny. Okay. I mean, I've never heard of this author, but apparently she's written another book called Love Radio. Okay, so there's that one. I mean, the premise actually sounds kind of cool. Our other romance is Never Thought I'd End Up Here. It's so colorful and pretty. I do like how pretty it is. Is Leah traveling to get back to her roots or back at the boy who ruined her life? Oh, is there like a little revenge in here? It's charming dialogue, romantic tension scenes, messy but lovable heroine, fake dating in Beijing, short fun rom-com, poignant, charming, undeniable tenderness with the characters. Okay, so, oh, I hope this doesn't find you. Yeah. We have that book in our library too. I don't think it gets checked out very much. Look how pink. Very, very pretty. Pretty short, like less than 300 pages, so large margins. I'm not gonna read all this, but so they wander China's provinces. She falls in love. The boy she once despised, the home she never thought she'd call her own, and parts of her she thought were already lost. So there's definitely some realistic fiction kind of in here too. So she's doing this escape. Cool. All right, sounds like an adventure, actually. I'd kind of like to read a romance set in China. I mean, how different would that be, right? Okay, this looks like the opposite of romance. Death in the Jungle, Murder, Betrayal, and the Lost Dream of Jonestown by Candace Fleming. So yeah, this is nonfiction, and we put it in kind of our true crime, like law, we call it long crime section. So it's actually pretty long. But it says, let's see, more than 900 bodies lay strewn across Jonestown, Guyana. Is that how you say that? I think so. Guyana? I don't know. Jungle outpost of People's Temple, a fringe group led by Jim Jones. The cause of their deaths, a potent cocktail of fruit-flavored drink and cyanide. So this is the true story. It says peppered with riveting first-person accounts from those who escaped, as well as transcribed recordings of that terrible last day in November of 1978. Here's the chilling, unputdownable story of one of the worst mass murders in U.S. history, perfect for true crime fans and anyone who wants an utterly engrossing read. So it's how Jim Jones got people indoctrinated, murdered, his innocent followers, and they talked to his second in command or something. Unforgettable cast of characters, his mistress, his second in command, and his own teenage son who stood up to his father's tyranny, but not before it was too late. Wow. Yeah, I've always heard this story, but like I didn't know. I've never actually read it. So that I think will be really popular. Kids love true crime around here. So we are halfway done, and it looks like we have a horror novel. This is Polybius. Polybius? That's what I'm going to say. It says, if you're a fan of Stranger Things and Stephen King, this book is for you. It looks like a haunted arcade. Oh, on the back, there's a bloody hand on it. Is this a haunted arcade? By Colin Armstrong. I like that there's a lot of male authors. This is his first novel. But he's written for like the entertainment industry, TV shows and stuff before. So it's set in the 80s. Yeah, there's a mysterious game. They plug it in. People are overwhelmed wanting to play it. And tensions are rising in this town. Developers are coming in trying to price out longtime residents. A virus-like epidemic sweeps through this town seemingly overnight. People are experiencing inexplicable fits of anger, paranoia, and hallucinations. There's also a severe storm about to make landfall. A grisly act of violence is committed, now plunging the town into chaos. There's a sheriff. There's a couple main characters, it sounds like, who team up. They have to work together. Before long, they too begin experiencing side effects. Is anyone coming to this town's rescue? So it's like this whole town. Wow. They don't really talk much about the characters. It's more just the whole first like paragraph is more, I mean, right? Oh no, there's a little bit about the characters. It's about Andy. Andy avoids making friends by spending her free time repairing cabinets at a home video world while her deadbeat boss is looking for his next fix. Okay, so there are some characters obviously in it, but the plot, I mean, it sounds pretty good. I will say I think it had bad reviews on Goodreads. Next is Best of All Worlds by Kenneth Opel. And this is really short. And it's sort of sci-fi horror. I don't even know. Some other things I think in there as well. But I would say that this is almost probably more middle school. I don't know for sure. But I think the font is really tiny, which looks more like high school. But I saw this on Scholastic's website as a book I could buy with my Scholastic dollars, and they pretty much only ever have like up through, I think it was listed under middle grade. So there's that. But it's about a people that wind up living in a dome and can't escape. No warning, no explanation, no escape. So it's kind of a mystery too. It's like mystery, horror, sci-fi, but we put it in sci-fi because the premise is sci-fi. So this family basically gets stuck. Like this kid didn't even want to go because he has to go with like his stepmom, and he didn't want to. He has to leave his real mom and his brother behind so that he can go with the other family to this cabin on the lake or something. And it's a cottage. And when they wake up, the cottage has been lifted and it's somewhere else. They go to explore and find they're trapped inside a dome and there's no one else around. Until 3 years later, I guess they're stuck in there for 3 years, another family arrives. And they have to, it's a heart-stopping, can't wait to talk about it story, showing how our very human choices collectively lead to humanity's eventual fate. Wow, Best of All Worlds. Okay, and there's their upside-down house, I guess, and on the back they're trapped. So I don't know. Not probably a book I would read, but I think the kids will be interested. We have 2 books remaining. We have Up in Smoke by Nick Brooks. I think it's Nick. Letters cut off. Yeah, Nick Brooks. Wow, there's so many male authors in this. This is wild. Is the next one a male author? The last one? No, female. This is just kind of exciting. Unmask a Murderer or Take the Fall. So this is mystery. At first I thought it was going to be realistic fiction, but it says it's a girl determined to clear her brother's name, a boy desperate to keep his own out of the line of fire, a secret smoldering between them. It's a dynamic, heart-pounding thriller, a tense contemporary whodunit that will keep you guessing, and a nostalgic love story intertwined with a fast-paced mystery. So we won't read all this, but it's basically about Cooper King is pressured by his big brother figure, Jason, to go on a looting spree during a local march, and the unthinkable happens. Gunshots ring in the air, and someone ends up dead. After Cooper flees, the news shows 4 teens in ski masks near the scene of the murder, which is Cooper and his friends. So Cooper thinks the cops are going to come get him, but then Jason is the one taken into custody. Monique, Jason's sister, and Cooper's longtime crush, is willing to go to any lengths to clear her brother's name, even if it means venturing into the belly of the beast and confronting the killer herself. So she teams up with Cooper. They fall down an investigation rabbit hole, all while falling for each other. But little does Monique know that within this web of deception, Cooper is shrouding the truth that he was there when the shots went off. If the pair fail to uncover the real murderer, Jason will get locked up for a crime he didn't commit and drag Cooper down with him. Dun, dun, dun. So kind of realistic fiction and definitely also mystery, of course. So yeah, I mean, sounds pretty interesting. Oh, romance. There's even the romance in there. And our final book, look how pretty. The like sprayed edges with the design in them. Is that a dragonfly? No, it's a moth. It's a moth. So very, very beautiful. It is called When Devils Sing. It awakens, ready for its next meal. Ooh, that sounds scary. Oh, we put it in horror. Is it horror or fantasy though? I thought it was going to be fantasy. It's horror. It's a blood-soaked Southern Gothic. Oh my gosh, would you have not said this was fantasy? But it's a Southern Gothic. It's a Southern Gothic for the modern age. It's a small-town mystery with an unrelenting sense of dread, all while delivering a story that's as thought-provoking as it is chilling. Okay, the tagline says, every 13 summers, people disappear in Carrion, Georgia. Wow, it's set in Georgia. Yeah, I see the moth, the Spanish moss or whatever, hanging moss stuff. Okay, this sounds awesome. I guess, you know what? You don't see sprayed edges on like horror novels or mystery or something. You always see them on fantasy. So I think that's why I was so confused and thought it was fantasy. When Dawson Sumter goes missing, all he leaves... Is this a male protagonist? No way. No, this is not possible. He goes missing. All he leaves behind is a smattering of blood in room 4 of the debt-ridden motel owned by Neera Singh's family. So Neera, I think, is the main character. Disappearances like this aren't uncommon in the rural Georgia town of Carrion, especially every 13 years when a cicada brood returns from underground, shrieking their deafening screams. So that's a cicada. It's not a moth, it's a cicada. That makes more sense. For Neera, dawn is another reminder that this is, in this corner of the South, the rich only get richer, and the poor, well, nothing good comes their way. Neera sets out to investigate Dawson's whereabouts, even if he still lives. Or if he even still lives, along with 3 other teens, and they tell about the other 3. And they all find themselves entangled in a messy web of secrets and lies. They discover the riches of the adjacent Lake Clearwater community may have a terrifying source of power dating back to the town's founding, and an ancient urban legend about 3 devils, each more sinister than the last. How deep does the rock go, and can they find a way to escape its reach? I'm reading this. I'm 100% reading this book. Is this her first? Yeah, this is her debut novel. Oh my gosh, this sounds awesome. Please say this has good reviews. I really, really hope it does, because I need somebody to read this and tell me if it's any good. It just came out in 2025. Oh, there's a prologue at the beginning? Host? Okay, so it's like a little thing. I don't know. The devil you know, the devil you don't, the devil you wish you'd never met. Huh, that's part 1. Okay, and it's different multi point of view. Neera and Sam. So far anyway. Oh my gosh, I'm reading this. Southern Gothic, possible community that struck an ancient bargain with some source of power. It sounds like back in the day or something. These ancient devils, I don't know. This sounds so good. It sounds like a little bit of a mystery and horror. Love it. I'm reading this. So guys, those are the books from Junior Library Guild. I forgot to say that's where they came from. And those are kind of all the ones that I got delivered over the summer. So they just now kind of all came in at the same time. So let me know down below if you are interested in reading any of these books. If you have read any, please tell me someone has read this book and if it's any good, because I might read it if people say it's good. So thank you guys, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.